Come on. What's up? I recently built up a new bike, as you may have seen on Instagram, and I thought I'd make this short video to sort of run you through the spec and talk to you about why I chose the parts that I chose. So let's get into it. Right, let's start with the frame. So this is the Identiti metal frame, obviously. I got it in the grey colourway again because I think it looks sick. It's like a military sort of Nardo grey, looks really cool. I'm about 6 foot, well, I'm somewhere between 6 foot and 6'1". So I decided to go up a size. Before I had the size medium, and it felt really good in the air and in tight corners. It felt like really flickable. But then when we went out to Morzine and the tracks got a little bit rougher, I felt like I wanted something a little bit longer because I felt too like hunched up on the bike. So this is a longer reach, a longer wheelbase, and it feels sick so far. Like it feels spot on. Yeah, and that's the frame. So for suspension, I have the same fork that I had on my old bike. It's the MRP Ribbon 170mm fork, sort of bordering on freeride. Sick fork, like decent fork, and even got these custom yellow decals so it matches the wheels and the little yellow bits on the bike, which is cool. For the rear shock, major upgrade from the last bike. On the last bike I had a RockShox RT3, and this is a MRP Hazard coil 160mm. I sort of wanted to make this bike, yeah, like more of a freeride sort of mini downhill bike, and having the coil shock on there makes a huge difference. Just feels sick. Anyone that's ever ridden a coil knows what I'm talking about. Like, just feels awesome. Probably one of the biggest differences in this bike compared to my old bike is the drivetrain. I've decided to go with a 7-speed SRAM GX 7-speed. Just because I can't be bothered to climb anymore, man. Like, I never liked climbing, and I've been getting some pain in my knees recently, so I don't really care if I never climb again, to be honest. So thought I'd stick the 7-speed on, downhill style, and just push up whenever I need to. But yeah, got the small little SRAM GX mech on there, and then
I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna put my foot in your ass if you say "and then" again.
So yeah, got the tiny little cassette on there, and SRAM Descendant alloy cranks on the front with a 34 tooth chainring and an MRP SX G chain guide with a bash guard. So downhill ready, baby. Obviously, as I'm not intending on climbing anymore, I don't need a dropper post, so I've just got this normal Gusset seat post and the Gusset S2 saddle. Perfect setup. As for brakes, I normally cheap out on brakes, like, because they're so expensive. I get some Shimano SLXs or some entry level brake, but I decided to go all out this time. So I got some SRAM Guide RSCs in chrome, just because I thought I'd treat myself. Only ridden them twice, so don't really have a proper opinion on them yet, but I mean, they've got enough power and more modulation than all the Shimano brakes I've had before, so I'm happy so far. Obviously running the Gusset S2 grips, great grips. I got them in black this time because the fluoro yellow was a little bit too bright for me. Prefer to keep it stealthy. Everybody knows that I'm going to be running these Halo Vortex wheels. In my opinion, best wheels on the market. Go get some. And these sick yellow decals just make them look even cooler. These are actually the wheels off my old bike. They're still running. I've been on these wheels for like 10, 11 months now, battering them every ride, and they're still running fine. I think that's nearly everything. I'm desperately racking my brain to see if there's anything else I haven't mentioned that's sort of new. I got some rubber mastic tape and put it on the chain stays. That's just to sort of quieten down the chain slap, because that's like my least favourite noise of all time. Yeah, that seems to be working well so far. That was cheap. It was like £10-15 on Amazon, I think. I'd recommend getting some. Oh yeah, and I got some new tubeless valves, some Halo tubeless valves, which are pretty cool. Where are they? They come with a valve core tool that you keep on the valve, so it means that if your valve core ever comes loose, you can just tighten it up. Look pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's everything I really wanted to cover. That's my bike. It's starting to rain now, so I should probably go inside, start editing this video, but just wanted to say thank you for watching, and peace out and keep moving forward.